Next in our lineup, put your hands together for Amelia Fulmer.
Good evening. Put your hands together and clap with me. Here we go. Music leads the way. The stormy night has passed. Let us greet the day and celebrate the things that last forever. Peace and love will conquer fear and strife, and we will let music lead the way. So hit it, Mike. Good evening. I'm Amelia Fulmer. I'm the choral director at Flagler Palm Coast High School, and we're called the Formality Singers. I've been a music educator for over 30 years, and I want to tell you tonight how music led the way. In 2011, my husband of 26 years was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. He would need love and care. He would need my help. But I also would want to spend as much time with him as possible. But how could I be a good choral director? My students deserved to go to musical performance assessments and to concerts. I had implemented a leadership program in my school, but I really didn't have much faith in it. So I had been out of school for about a month and a half, and I called my administrator to find out what was happening at school. She said, well, the students are singing every day and the leaders have them working. Well, those students learned that music. They went to MPA, and in the choral world, musical performance assessment is the biggest day of the year. They learn the music all by themselves. They learn the notes and the rhythms. From 2011 to 2014, my students had to lead because I could not be there. Well, they didn't have to lead, they just did. So ever since that time, I've sought to teach leadership as much as I teach music. When you join a club or an organization, you have to decide whether you will be a leader or a follower. So I try to inspire all of my students to be leaders by using the traits of leadership, like honesty. Honesty is telling the truth. But honesty with teenagers is learning to ask for help and not being afraid when you don't know the answer and you might need some help from someone else. Integrity. Will you keep your promises? Will you do what you say you will? Will you honor your own principles? Dignity. Dignity is how we treat ourselves and how we treat others. Do you encourage other people to find their value? Do you encourage yourself to find your own value? We have a saying in my class, leave no singer behind. A leader needs to know right from wrong, a good role model, but also they have to be willing to tackle the complexities of moral decisions in a group. When it all comes down to it, we serve the music, but more importantly, we serve each other. Reading each other's feelings, having empathy, is the only way to work together so that everyone feels welcome and appreciated. Leadership is not something you do, it's something you are. We get together at the end of the year and all the section leaders come together. We call these traits hides, and we choose the leaders for next year. Leadership is the key to a happy life and the key to success. Once a student learns the joy of serving others, it changes them. It changes how they think. Music gives us a chance to practice. It gives us an opportunity to be self-reliant. It gives us a chance to believe in our own creative ideas. It gives us a chance to perform and be critiqued. My leaders aren't perfect, and neither am I. That's how we grow. That's how we learn. But many of the leaders leave a legacy. They stay in the hearts and minds of the students that they have left behind. Children can make beautiful music, but more importantly, music makes beautiful children. In Volusia and Flagler County, we have amazing choral teachers and band teachers, and they all teach leadership. Most of them stay in the profession because they don't celebrate the arts, they celebrate what the arts do for our children. The reality is, most of these students will not go into the arts as a career, but they will be stronger for the strengths they've developed because they have what you business leaders call grit, guts, resilience, initiative, and tenacity. So next time you see a band or a chorus, look for the leaders among them. They're pretty easy to spot. But if you see band or choral leadership on a student's resume, talk to them about it. Hire them because music leads the way.